So here's the thing, I just left my design job at Meta and I'm jumping right back into the job market. It's unpredictable, messy, and harder than it looks. That's why I'm creating a series to show how the search really is. The interviews, the rejections, the waiting, the lessons. Because job hunting isn't just about resumes and applications in your design portfolio. It's about resilience, timing, and figuring out what you really want to do next. And I'm just out here trying to share this journey. So here's a game plan in this series. I need to update my CV and resume, my design portfolio and website, and also I need to get on top of vibe coding as well and increase my understanding as a product designer on how this implements in my workflow too. I'm gonna be sharing this publicly, reaching out to my LinkedIn network, making posts to see what opportunities come, and apply it intentionally, not just trying to chase any roles, and show a lot of patience as well. I'm gonna practice interviews, share the rejections and different stages. The reality is that design interviews are like 4 or 5 stages. If we're doing 5, 6 interviews, that's over 20 interviews minimum. We want to pace ourselves, we want to learn and see how it goes. It's going to take about 2 to 3 months on average to land a job, but this will be a series and let's see how it goes. I'm excited.
So now I'm going to talk through my LinkedIn process. I think it is one of the main ways to leverage and find jobs. You should cast your net as wide as possible. Leverage LinkedIn, your network, people you've worked with, and use other tools. Just let people know that you're looking for work. With serendipity, the more chances of casting you'll find things. A lot of jobs get posted on LinkedIn. The London market isn't terrible and there's actually a lot more jobs. So I usually put in, I'm looking for senior product design roles. The past week's pretty good to check because it's quite fresh. Don't get too caught up in checking every few hours. Just spend an hour every morning checking new stuff is popping up all the time. Right now, September the 9th is getting to that peak recruitment season. There's a lot of stuff here to apply, and I think I always, whenever I look at a role, is do I have someone that basically works there? So if I was looking at this delivery one, I've got 3 connections that work there. If I want to apply for this, I'd reach out to some of these people. I know some of these guys really well, so I'd leverage that. The most recent role I've looked at is this multiverse one. I think it falls under the category of what I'm looking for, being a bit of a unicorn, and it's in edtech, which is something I've always really wanted to try. So I have 2 connections here. I actually know Kate really well. She helped with my role at Meta and I've known her for a few years, the director of design and research there. So I'll probably reach out to her and see how that goes. Rather than applying for the role directly, I'm gonna reach out and message her to see what the role's about, what's the company about, is it a good fit, and then go from there. So I just wanted to share a key part of what I'm trying for my job search. It's maybe a bit more unconventional, but I encourage people to leverage this as well, which is creating content and sharing that I am looking for a job and this is my journey. Is there any opportunities out there? I've worked at Ford for 6 years, Meta 4 years, even this YouTube audience as well as my newsletter. I want to let people know that I'm looking for something next, and if I don't let people know, then how will those opportunities come to me? So with serendipity and casting a wider net, I feel like this will be a really cool approach and a different way of doing things. And I spent nearly 2 weeks on creating this because I haven't used Final Cut Pro before and I wanted to learn. And I filmed things around San Francisco and I wanted to really get the narrative right. It was originally like a 2-minute video, now it's like a 1-minute video. And the whole idea of a video is just saying that I am open for opportunities. Feel free to share and reach out to me. I really feel people should leverage this more, and there should be no shame in writing posts that, oh, I'm looking for work on LinkedIn. I feel like the video idea, I don't see too much, but we should be trailblazers and try different things. This is something I've always done in my career. When I left Ford, I made a video sharing my journey, my experience at Ford and my time there. So for me, it touches quite deeply, and it's always hilarious reflecting on what was I like at 24 and what am I like today. And 4 years ago I held this view about what I deemed important in a career and stuff I wanted to work on. It's great to see I got those experiences, and what I deem important now is very different. I feel like this video will just be a really nice memory for myself. I'm excited to launch this on YouTube, LinkedIn, post it and see what comes from this. Share the results with this whole series and journey. The worst case, don't really get any responses, and that's it. I learned how to edit stuff. I really do believe good things can come from stuff like this, and hopefully you can learn something too. Another thing I want to share is leveraging my network. There's a role at Runner. If you haven't heard of Runner, it's basically a personalized AI training plan. I'm really passionate about running. I've run 2 marathons. I love running half marathons, and just consistently training is a big part of like me keeping fit. And I so happen to have worked previously with the head of design at Runner, and I messaged him on WhatsApp and I was like, hey, is there any roles coming up? I'm leaving Meta. If you look at the career page, there's only a mid-level role and I'm looking for something senior, lead or higher. You wouldn't know that unless you leverage your network. Like, he's already told me end of this year, we're recruiting for seniors again. Send over your stuff and we'll consider you. That's what I mean. Within your network, they're just gonna know stuff that isn't public, or they can give you extra details, like leveraging Clever, leveraging Kate. She's probably gonna tell me like, okay, there's a senior role right now. You know what? There might actually be better fit ones for you with your experience. So right now, publicly, I might think, oh, what's the point of applying? There's only mid-level roles. Another aspect of when it comes to looking for jobs is, I'm sure just check your DMs and for LinkedIn or in your email inbox. Even though it may have been like 6 months ago, recruiters always have this relationship where they make it clear that you might not be interested today in a role, but if you ever are, feel free to reach out when you are ready. And I've got a few examples of this. Like yesterday, someone posted a job for Lyft and I was like, okay, let me reach out to the recruiter. Then I've had examples of other jobs where, for example, DoorDash, they reached out maybe 4 or 5 months ago and I was like, okay, now I'm entertained, I'm leaving Meta, let me actually reach out to them. There's just a lot of people that do reach out in your inbox, and maybe you can just try and leverage some of these. This PayPal one could be something interesting and maybe I should reach out. It's definitely something I'm gonna look into and leverage. You should go into your email inbox as well. This DoorDash example. With Caroline, still intrigued by your background, feel free to reconnect. They are polite about this and you'll be surprised over the years in your career how many of these people do reach out. It's easy to forget this, so definitely make the most of this and leverage this as well. It's way more fruitful compared to just applying directly on the website. These are the recruiters you're going to be speaking to anyway. If they're the ones that reached out to you, they already deem you in a higher prestige. The fact that these recruiters have reached out in the past means that they are interested in you compared to applying directly to the website. So you're already in a better light or one step further ahead, which is great. And that's why I highly recommend to leverage that. So we messaged Kate earlier and she's already replied. It'd be great to catch up. That's exciting news. I'm going to catch up and see what Kate says. But the role at Multiverse sounds exciting. If you don't have that network of people, there are other ways, like land those interviews as well. The clear message or takeaway you're getting from right now is the network is just makes life so much easier. Like honestly, a lot of the interviews I've been getting are 50-50 through network or just applying directly. But if I show that Google Calendar of like Miro, I just applied on the website. Coinbase, applied on the website, but I do know one of the managers at Coinbase. And HubSpot, one of the recruiters reached out to me previously. So I'm not going to say like the network's like completely the reason why I've been landing stuff, but I think there's no denying that it expedites things and makes things so much easier. So yeah, right now I'm just going to leverage my network. I think if you know them firsthand, probably one of the best things to do. Just going to use ChatGPT to help me compose or improve my message. And I just want to keep it respectful. Hey Kate, I hope you're doing well. Just also wondering if you might know of any design or teams as I start the search. Yeah, I think that works well. It's not too robotic, and let's see how we go. Gonna send that to Kate, and let's see what opportunities arise from it. Another thing I've been leveraging is recruiters. I know Meg and Tyra really well, and I just reached out directly to Meg. Their role is to find you a job. It's a recruitment agent. One thing I'm also leveraging is reaching out to recruiters that I know really well, like Good Maven, where they are an agency which helps companies find roles, and I know Meg really well, and the same with Tyra as well. And they love it if you come to them like, oh, this is a good candidate. It makes their life so much easier as well. So I've already told Meg I'm coming back October time. If there's any roles, she's already forwarded me some. So that's worked pretty well. Like the roles she sent, I wasn't 100% on, but she knows that if there's more to come, she'll know that I'm looking, and I'm excited for that as well. So these are the different avenues we're looking at. Applying directly on LinkedIn, finding a referral, reaching out to my direct network, and leveraging Recruit. There's so many routes to take with this, and that's the whole point of improving your chances to land that role you really want. One thing I really want to talk about is don't let this job search consume you. The most beneficial way of doing this is carve out just 1 hour every morning, maybe a bit more, 90 minutes, and just check LinkedIn, the main place for jobs, or leverage your network. You're gonna get frustrated quickly because recruiters get back in different times. They can get back to you in a week, 2 weeks, it could be a day. It's all outside of your control and you're gonna get flustered. So I just check what's happened in the past 24 hours. An active work week, and there's a lot being posted. Some of these are interesting, like checkout.com, Intercom, or Multiverse, for example. So I'm interested in that, and that's what I do. Just wake up, spend an hour, and then get on with other things. Make sure you have other stuff. Don't be a homebody and stay at home. Try and get out. Like, I'm training towards this half marathon and hopefully a marathon at the start of next year as well. Go to meetups and learn different things. I'm in San Francisco. I'm going to a lot of agent meetups, learning how to build different things, meeting different people, getting different perspectives. I'm taking up vibe coding projects and stuff as well. There should be more to what you do day-to-day job search. It requires a lot of patience, and there's so many small things that you can't control. I hope you enjoyed the first video in this series. I'm not rushing into the first role. This series is about finding the right job and documenting the process with honesty, and hopefully giving you a roadmap for your own journey. Let's see where this goes. I can showcase the CV process, phone interviews, design portfolios, rejections, all of it. I can't wait.